What up, Pisces? It's your girl Kelly coming at you straight out of Boston for the Queen Bee Tarot. Okay, so I went ahead and I'm using a bit of a different format. So I already went ahead and pulled your cards and their clarifiers because you've been sitting here forever listening to me babble on about something while I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled because I clarify with two different decks. So, but you will see me shuffle my last clarifying deck. You guys know I always use the third one at the very end. But you have a very, very interesting read. The energy in here is like super heavy and just kind of, I don't know what this is. So I'm hoping some of y'all's comments can help me out here. Because we start out with the wish card. So we've got the star saying you're going to get what you wish. With another wish card, which is the Ten of Cups. So you have a wish card on top of a wish card in regards to, I'm assuming, since we're talking Ten of Cups here, an emotional situation that you've invested a lot of time in, a lot of effort into. It's someone you feel like you could stay with. It's someone that you do truly love. But then I get this confusing thing next to it. I get the King of Swords, and I get that this person has an abusive side. They're not a very good person. This person has a side to them that, for the King of Swords to be in reverse is kind of tyrannical. Everything is their way. Yelling, screaming fits. Very adverse personality. No matter what you say, there's another side to it. No matter what you do, there's something else. This is a particularly nasty personality. Cutting words, just very nasty. And then on top of that, to clarify it, I've got the Emperor. So this is definitely someone you see. I feel like these are the same person. Yeah, it's the card of Aries, but I don't necessarily think that you're dealing with an Aries. I think what you're dealing with here is somebody who's confusing you because they're capable of being so much more, but they have this side to them that you're not able to get past. I hope that makes sense to you. There's a side to them. It's like they're the same person, almost like they're the same exact person, the Emperor and the Upright, who's vibrating at a very high level, very intelligent, very smart. But then they have this side to them that you can't necessarily deal with. It's just kind of a tyrannical personality. You can't even get through. It's almost like an imbalance or something like that. But it's saying you're getting what you wish for. And it's saying that you see this person as the Emperor, only they have a side to them that's dark and dingy and not really healthy, is what I want to say. It's kind of toxic. The card after that doesn't surprise me. We've got the Seven of Wands, which is, the thievery card. I feel like this person hasn't been completely honest with you about what they have going on, or forthcoming with their feelings, but they want you, I hope this makes sense, they want you to kind of like fall on the sword with your own feelings, but they're not really going out of their way to really, I feel like this person is like scared of being with you or something. And they act out. It's kind of immature, it sounds like. But it shows a little bit of forward movement with the Chariot as the clarifier in terms of this behavior. So maybe you guys have had some conversations. You're moving closer and closer. To me, the Chariot has always been a card of emotion, just because it does stand for Cancer, but not even just that. But you can see that you've got the dual personality horses kind of coming in the water. to bring in a message. So there's forward movement here, but I don't know if it's enough to keep the relationship going. It's almost like it's going at this really weird pace. Like, this person is very sleight of hand. They feel very manipulative. Remember, the magician has the ability to manipulate things and to create things that are not there and to take away things that are. This person doesn't feel completely honest. And they're manipulating. So I feel like it's almost a mental manipulation, just because of the way that the magician works, with words and with energies. So those words, of course, are going to be taken like swords would, taken in. So I feel like it's a mental manipulation more than anything. It's kind of like a, dangling your happy ending in front of you like a carrot and just pulling it. Carrot on a stick. Because I've got the sun reversed here, and the way I'm seeing it or feeling it is that they know that they have your happiness, but they just can't seem to behave in a way that there's like there's a blockage there is the words I'm getting now. There's a blockage there that you can't seem to get through, whether it's this person's personality, whether there's something else about them, I feel like there's just fighting, a lot of fighting. And you want a new action taken. You want to break through this, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I mean, you've got temperance here in the reverse. So you guys are putting each other out of balance somehow. Now, please, this could be yours or your partner's energy. Please listen to me when I say this. This could be you treating your partner this way, or this could be your partner treating you this way. This can come in the reverse for you, and you say, that's exactly what my partner does, so please know that. But it feels like every time you try a new beginning with this person, something else comes up that knocks it out of balance. I just feel like maybe there's some dishonesty. Yeah, it feels like there's some dishonesty here. This would be a celebratory card, but this is saying that this person is dishonest. You saw the thievery card and the King of Swords reversed. This is saying there's a third party involved. And then I've got the Empress here. And very clearly the Empress is pregnant. So when I look at this, I wonder, is there a third party involved that is pregnant? Or is this you being tempted with the idea, being pregnant with the idea of involving a third party because you're not getting what you need from the relationship? Could be taken either way. But I'm going with third party pregnancy. Maybe they don't know they're pregnant yet. Maybe you don't know they're pregnant yet. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Again, an amazing finish to, what is the Journey of Pentacles, only to be brought out of balance by this situation, whatever it is. It's like you see this person, that's everything you wish. But the biggest thing about them that you can't move past ever, sorry, there's always one asshole outside my window when I read, and they have to do that. Anyway, it's like this one thing you just can't get past. This person, I feel like they have an imbalance. Maybe they yell at you or scream at you or shut down emotionally or whatever it is that they do. It's like the one thing you can't get past, and they are exactly what you want in a person. They are spiritual. They're into the same things you're into. I feel like there's so much likeness there, but there's something off, and they use it to their advantage. It's like they use it to their advantage because they know that you care. But every time, you're close to a victory or something good happening, this out of balance card it's crazy. You've got the Temperance here twice reversed, and then you've got, this would be Annabelle in my regular deck, but you've got the Two of Pentacles, which is ultimately sometimes making a decision between two. But in this case, I feel like it's being so out of balance with each other. It's like really toxic and just, whoa, when they act like that. Like I get that surprise feeling like, whoa, where did that just come from over simple things? And you can't figure it out. Next we have the Three of Swords reversed, clarified by the Seven. So I feel like when the Seven of Cups upright, there's a lot of fog usually in the picture. With this, there's a lot of bright lights, a lot of things gleaming, a lot of just confusion. And with that being in reverse with the Three of Swords, I'm getting the feeling like you're either just coming out of finding out about a third party relationship, or you've taken them back after that. And now that confusion, or maybe you don't even know about the other situation yet, but the confusion around this third party will start to clear up. Whatever's going on here is going to start to clear up. You're going to start coming out of whatever fog that is and start getting answers, I feel like. Again, the Three of Cups. You can see where maybe I'm getting third party situation from now. One of you is putting in a whole lot of work into this relationship, and the other one is just playing games. And that's a really heavy energy in here right now. Like, this person, I feel like, is so far involved in putting in the work that they can't even see the games. Because this is clarifying this card. So this person is completely looking away and working on what they think they need to work on, and has their back to this, I feel like. You've got Temperance reversed again, clarified by Strength reversed. Again, you're way out of balance. Two Temperance reversed plus the Two of Coins reversed. Two of Pentacles. This knocks you way out of balance. It's sapping. It feels like literally like I just lost all my strength. It's like sapping your energy. It's like that vampiric type of energy. It's just sapping right out of you. It's taking everything you have to kind of deal with, to deal with this whole situation, this person, this cycle, this mess, whatever it is. It's taking all your strength to just even deal with them on a daily basis. And it feels like no matter what you say to them or something, like, they don't seem to understand. Like, they don't seem to see their own issue as a major thing. It's just they think it's an I'm sorry where you're exhausted almost. It's like well, I'm sorry. I keep seeing someone saying, well, I'm sorry. Well, I'm exhausted. Like, I just can't keep. You feel devastated because you do love this person. You absolutely do love this person. You guys have a lot of love for each other. But it's hard for you to continue to see these two cups up here when you're constantly trying to put all the emotions back in these ones. I feel like when I look at them, I see three of them sitting upright on an altar, and it's almost like it reminds me, I don't know, this might not be a good reference, but in Harry Potter, when him and Dumbledore are in the cave and they need water and it keeps emptying, and then He can't get to it. But it reminds me of having to constantly, like, it's emptying and constantly trying to fill it to make this person happy. And you're constantly trying to fill it. And I feel like there's just a hole at the bottom of the glass, and it never ends. And you're pouring everything you have into it, strength wise, and trying to balance it and trying to get it right and trying to do everything you can and work on it. And before you can even work on it, it's something else. So the way that I'm seeing this right now is just sapping you and clarifying that as the Five of Swords reversed. Just shows, like, this person, this is my card of, this is kind of my all at war card. Like, you know, everyone's poker faces are out. I always just say he looks like a dick because he does. And he is, because he doesn't care how he got those swords. It's that he got them. That's the type of energy that the Five of Swords gives off. Five is almost always a conflict energy. You know, you hit halfway through your journey, whether it's cups, pentacles, whatever it is. You hit halfway through your journey and you're running into obstacles. This obstacle is the stubborn, the I don't care about you, the just doesn't give a shit about anybody point of the journey. And so I feel like there's a lot of emotion here, Pisces. Like, there's a lot of draining. And for a water sign to run out of emotion to continue to give to somebody is a lot. That says a lot. The last card we have is the Devil in reverse, coupled with the Two of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you're coming out of this. You're finally starting to see, like, when does this cycle end? When do these cups stay full? When can I do something that will actually make a difference? You're starting to see that even though this person is everything you wish for, I told you, every 10 minutes when I'm reading, there's an asshole. You know, why can't this person work this out with me? Why are they, this is what I wish for. Like, this is who I wish for in a man or a woman, in a divine masculine, in a divine feminine. They just have this thing. They just keep pushing away, pushing away, pushing away, pushing away. And they almost do, I feel like, anything they have to get away from you. And then it's like they come back. And you're starting to see that those cups won't ever stay full. You feel like, okay, I'm really at a loss here. I've done everything I can think of. And this is the energy kind of coming in off of you guys right now. So I hope this is making sense, because it's really weird, because it's showing me that this is the person you wish for. I mean, your wishes are coming true. But then I look and I see this person here vibrates really high. If I can get damn cards up. They vibrate really high in terms of who you want and what you're looking for, but then they just have this side to them that you're like, whoa. No matter how many times you see it, I feel like it's just, you're taken aback by it. You don't know where it comes from or even when it's going to happen. And I feel like maybe this is the same energy who has a third party. But there's definitely a third party. I mean, to have Three of Cups show up twice, there's so much imbalance here on someone's part, whether it's you or your partner. There's major imbalance here. It's like one of you is running the gauntlet for the other one, yet no matter how much of that gauntlet you run, they keep telling you start over. You're exhausted and you're still trying to run, but there's never a finish line. There's never a point where that person stops and says that they're happy with what they have, or stops the fighting long enough to hear you and recognize that they're destroying a relationship. It's like they don't even notice that they're destroying their own love. It's weird. So I'm hoping you guys can leave me some comments down below. Okay, so I'm going to try and pull a couple cards for you singles. Can't even talk. Let's find out, for all our single Pisces out there, who is coming towards you for the month of October. Single Pisces, clear the deck please and bring in the energy for the single Pisces for the month of October. Single Pisces for the month of October 2018. What messages do we have for the single Pisces for October of 2018? Okay, Pisces. So, there's a message here for you not to hold on so tightly to your head, your heart, your mind, to share a little bit of that if you're looking for love. I know a card flipped over in here. I see you. And it's showing for my single person. Doesn't matter, this does not matter what sign you are. This is my single person sign. So, you need to change your mindset is the problem. You need to change your mindset of being this when people look at you. You're not open emotionally, which is weird for Pisces. So maybe something's going on where you're just getting over something, or you kind of just not ready to put yourself out there again, or are scared to put yourself out there again, which I totally understand that. I think everybody goes through that. But it's saying you need to change that mindset in order to open up options. Like you don't even have options because you're just kind of shutting out the world right now. You may be in one of your little Pisces dreams or something, and that's what we do. But it's saying that you need to really come out of this and walk toward the moon, get the truths, start getting yourself right, start working on your your karmic lessons, because this is not the time to start anything new anyway. So it's kind of good that you're going to have to work on yourself a little bit and not be so closed off. Venus is in retrograde for the next 6 weeks or so, a little bit under now, about 5.5 weeks. So this is a good time to get around all of the crap and get rid of all of the shit that just doesn't serve you anymore. So what other messages do we have for our Pisces singles? No. You guys know my cards. They throw a book. It just threw half the deck. No. Excuse me. What other messages for our Pisces singles? Okay, so a lot of you right now are reminiscing. You're stuck in that Venus retrograde energy. You're reminiscing about past lovers, reminiscing about the ifs, ands, and whats and what could have been. But just remember, in 6 weeks, you won't feel the same way. Right now, everything seems nostalgic, and all your exes are thinking about you, and you're thinking about all your exes, and it seems great until 6 weeks from now when you look around and go, what the hell just happened? What am I doing here? I left this person for a reason. It's not going to look so good then. So you are going through a period. You're pulling in the Queen of Swords energy here, and cutting out what's necessary during this time. That's what you want to be doing. You want to pull in the Queen of Swords energy here, and that's probably what people are seeing you all balled up for, is that you're pulling the Queen of Swords energy and you're kind of just cutting off everything that you don't need, and going through lessons, karmic lessons. That's the type of energy that you definitely need, Pisces, because you float a lot. You guys are the dreamers. You guys are the amazing dreamers of the zodiac, and so sometimes you need that swift air energy to cut some old situations that need to be cut off. You kind of need a little help cutting it off. Okay. For you singles, I'm going to let you know right now, this is, again, not a good time to start something new. Some of you may have some business deals coming in. I've got the Two of Wands, which represents opportunity, travel, business opportunity. And then I've got the Three of Wands, which is waiting. You're waiting for your ships to come in here. You're waiting for all the work you've put in. You just progressed from the 2 to the 3. So I see some business deals coming through here, or something to do with business deals, your job, some travel maybe, a change in employment, or maybe you are getting promoted. But it pertains particularly to your single person status here. But it looks like you've been recognized in whatever you're doing, and it looks like you're being recognized in a way that your ships will come in. So, all the things that you've been waiting for are there. It looks like you've been taking a break from love, and you had to kind of do some cutting off or cutting out and figure out yourself for a while. And that's a great thing to do, Pisces, because sometimes the best thing to do is to take some time out, get rid of all the shit you don't need, take a look at yourself, realize there's things that we all need to work on, and try to work on those things. But it's definitely not a good time, to be starting anything. As you can see, you're too busy trying to brush out whatever's there. And like I said, you could be nostalgic right now, but it's letting you know, no new beginnings, because these are the kind of offers that are going to be there. They're going to be surface offers. They're going to be offers that end very quickly because of the fact that Mercury. Okay. Venus is in retrograde, so obviously I need to look up Mercury for something later. We all know when I do this, it pertains to something else, or somebody says something about Mercury. I don't know. But it's letting you know there's a warning there, like, don't get all nostalgic, because, yeah, Pisceans, you can be very nostalgic and make offers you kind of don't want to live up to later, or accept offers you don't want to live up to later. So be a little bit careful that you don't get all up in your feelings right now. It's not a good place to be. Like I said before, you could be receiving a work offer that's not so on the uppity up from somebody, and deciding to turn it down. There may be things in that said contract that shouldn't be there, or were not agreed upon. So there's an offer coming from somebody, obviously to do with finances. He is the King of Pentacles, but there's some hidden shit in that agenda that you weren't anticipating. So you're going to choose not to go with this for that reason. For the rest of you, that's probably not the deal that you're dealing with. The promotional, promotion, this, that, is, I think, separate from this. This pertains to a slight few people, I think. A smaller collective is a better way to put it. But also, know this, that also across, we've got the King of Pentacles, so somebody will come in and make an offer, but they're not real in it. That offer is just coming from Venus retrograde, and that's it. So keep that in mind. So an offer may come through, but there's no longevity. There's not even commitment. There's nothing there except They probably just want to sleep with you, whether it's a guy or a girl, or it's going nowhere. Because you see that's the 1 and the 2 joining, but you see him take the one staff and leave the other one behind as he gets ready to venture out. So keep that in mind if you do get any offers. And now I'm going to ask this deck is so big that I have to shuffle it on something. It's massive. I'm going to ask the Titans and Gods, Goddesses and Sirens if they have messages for you and what the best messages are for Pisces for October. So what are the best messages for Pisces for October of 2018, please? What is important for them to know for the beginning of the month? Okay, so let's find out what these guys got in store for you. Apollo, inquiry. So this very well could be about business. Like I was saying before, it very well could be about business. You may get an inquiry that sounds too good to be true. And Apollo may be here to let you know that offer is too good to be true. For others of you, he may be here to let you know, hey, that promotion is coming in. And often with inquiry, I want to say that it could also be pertaining to someone who inquires to make you an offer. Like I said, not the offer you want, so you want to be careful. He's letting you know to be aware, hyper aware of inquiry. Athena, strategy. Athena's here to talk about strategy with you, so I'm going to go with this is in regards to business. Could be either offer, or that they could be recognizing you for strategies you've put into place that have helped the company. If it hasn't happened yet, it will. But also she talks about life strategy and personal strategy. And so for those of you who are in that situation, keep inquiry in your mind. Keep inquiring that person, or inquiring into the information about this person. Because something is going to be revealed. And also keep in mind that there is a strategy to it. Don't bombard somebody with questions. I can't talk today. Don't bombard somebody with questions and expect to get anywhere nicely. There's, a way to talk to people. So, just keep that in mind when you strategize how to go about confronting this person or ask more questions. Since they do seem to have an explosive side to them, you really want to strategize how you handle it. We've got Ra here for power, very powerful Egyptian god. Ra is strictly power, so if you channel this energy, just be ready for it to channel right back. It's telling you to step back into your personal power and take back your power. This could be pertaining to this original relationship I was discussing. Step into your power and take back that power. Take back what's rightfully yours. Don't be afraid to stand up to this person. More likely than not, they will back down from you. But don't be afraid to stand up and say, hey, don't talk to me like that. Don't treat me like that. You have the right to protect yourself, is what I'm getting. What other messages do we have for Pisces for the month of October 2018? Lilith, equality. So make sure that you're being treated equally in both your relationships and your job. Lilith reminds us that there is equality in all things. There's balance in all things. So don't give so much that you're not receiving an equal. And the same, don't take so much that you're not giving an equal. There needs to be an equal balance. And right now, as I said in the beginning of the reading, there's a major, major unbalance here. or imbalance as well. But remember, when Lilith is here, that you need to be reminded to be kind to yourself as well. And also watch out for those equality, gender specific. If you're a woman and they promote you, make sure they're paying you what they would have paid somebody else. We've got Maui, discovery. So here, Maui is telling you that there's going to be some discovery. Something's going to come out about this person or this job offer that was too good to be true. Not your promotion, but the job offer. Also, offer from whoever that person was. We saw the Ace of Cups as well as the Knight of Cups in reverse. So there could be a discovery about that person. It reminds us that we don't know everything. There's always more to discover. Always inquire. One last card, please. Heather, contentment. Heather comes to remind us, and there's that pregnant stomach again, to be content within ourselves. That if we have to be alone, there's a divine reason and it's okay. But you can also have contentment in relationships as well. But all I keep seeing is that pregnant belly. So I feel like someone's pregnant here and doesn't know it or hasn't told yet, or yeah. But be content within yourself and love yourself enough to get that equal treatment from somebody, to have the right to inquire into what goes on in their lives if they're your partner, to strategize on, stuff for business, for work, and also strategize in your personal life on how to talk to this person, or when you next get in a relationship, what you want that relationship to look like. Excuse me. Oh, I think I'm having allergies today. And Ra, take back your power. Be content to take back your power. Be content in yourself. Don't rely on anyone else, Pisces. And that is all I have for you. Please like, share, subscribe. My information is in the box below. This is your girl Kelly coming at you from the Queen Bee Tarot from Boston. I'm out. Bye guys. Keep it poppin'.